Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Queen Gaming, and something about on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Heroes Advent, Kody's Path, but see Dawn Course. This is not Dawn Course. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go! We have just been found guilty. Wonderful. Max raised his hand as he stood up to speak, the rest of the team standing up with him. Speak, Maxwell. Master Alaric, I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn here, but Cassian is still in training, sir. Even our strongest elites have fallen against the king and his lackeys, and you're sending him in this state? What if the journey went awry? Who would be responsible for that then? He will not go alone. You, Maxwell, and the rest of your team will accompany him. Max seems to almost jump at the thought, more eager than he had been the whole trial. On your orders, sir. I hope this doesn't negate the deal we made, Uncle. Do not worry, Alexander. Your research materials will be kept at Aegis in your absence. Then those are all of my affairs in order. Well, this doesn't change much for me. I was already prepared to close the honeysuckle's doors until this was all over. So I've got no regrets, sir. Wait, what about the Sky Garden? Who's going to take care of it now? The scouts and researchers have set the garden's automated systems to continue running, though there will not be anyone to oversee their safety. We won't waste the manpower to keep it guarded. You can't just abandon them. They need to be taken care of, too. They're living just like anyone else here. You notice that some of the jurors rolled their eyes at Ray's outburst. Hey, don't give me that look. I worry for my special babies. Where does that leave me? You'll be escorted to your cell for tonight. All of your belongings will be returned before your departure. Any further questions or remarks from members of the public? Jurors? None, Your Honor. Very well. Members of the prosecution, defense, as well as the public, I'd like to thank you all for your service in participating in this trial. With that, the court is now dismissed. You're forced to stay at the defense table with the bailiff until the room was vacated, before he eventually escorted you out of the room. Kody and the others tried to get a word in as you passed by, but the eagle wouldn't allow it. You could only cast a longing look before getting escorted back to the cell in the basement again. With the trial having gone on long into the night, there wasn't much left for you to do but sleep. You lay on the wooden bed frame covered in a straw mattress. It's relatively clean, but still such a far cry from the comfort of the dorm bed or one back at Alyssa's cabin. The thought of Alyssa now sleeping in some sterile hospital bed wrenches your insides, but it also made it easier to close your eyes, taking comfort in the knowledge that she's still alive. I'm surprised that not all of them thought I was guilty. Maybe their hands were forced in the end. Even so, things still ended up this way. If only I had been stronger or smarter, would I have been able to see through Ash's trickery? If I had a stronger grasp on null powers, would that have made a difference? I'm used to dwelling on that now. This time tomorrow I'll be out in the world. Better get some rest. You tossed and turned, trying to find a semi-tolerable position. Eventually you managed to drift off to sleep, fading into that darkness again. Please, if not us, then at least him, as long as... I understand, but there will be consequence... Ah! Alyssa! You wake up after having fallen asleep in the middle of class again. Looking from side to side, you found everyone in the classroom staring at you. Even the professor seemed more concerned than angry. Oh, holy shit, is he back in the human world? That's crazy. Yeah. Is there a problem, Mr. Cassian? Problems with the girlfriend, perhaps? You look pale. Do you need to be excused to the infirmary? No, that won't be needed. I'm sorry for the interruption, Professor Abram. As you say. From where we left off. He heaved a sigh of relief as the professor continued his lecture, getting your bearings back and shaking off the numbness from your pillow arm. From this we can extrapolate that, on the fundamental level, our beliefs heavily influence how we grow as people, and affect the growth of those around us. From the smallest, most mundane actions in our daily life to those life-altering moments that dictate our futures, are all guided by those closely held beliefs. Cassian. Yes, Professor? Please answer this honestly with either a true or false. One of the most important things in life is to do what you know is right. Interesting choice. What does any of that mean, Professor? I'll tell you about it during our next lecture. For now, don't forget to do the homework from page 43 to 50. We will have a quiz in a few weeks, and I want you guys to be ready. That's all for today. Sir Ibram's class is a real snorefest, huh? Huh? Carl? What? Good, Cassian? You look like you just seen a ghost. Want to ditch classes for the rest of the day? I'm down if you need the rest. No, I'm fine. Just feels like I haven't seen you in ages. Well, ever since we started taking different classes, we don't get to see each other as often. So, what have you been up to? You wouldn't believe won't happen. Yeah? Try me. Just trying to get jealous. The daddy bear from the coffee house, huh? Yep. He was understaffed, so I offered to help around the shop. You cook and barista? This I have to see. Come on, you say that like I could never do that. Do I have to remind you about the exploding toaster incident? Or a certain microwave casserole? Haha, Half-Life reference. Thank you, Neil. Alrighty, we are back. Okay. Oh, let me, okay. Nope. And why you gotta do me like that, man? I just got the timer wrong. Not make the whole thing explode. Well, you said to yourself, Cassian, you set a timer. It's not theoretical physics we're dealing with. I don't know, Carl. Professor Gordon would disagree. Heh, Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professor. Oh, I love the Half-Life references. Wow. But yeah, that bear guy, he's had it rough. Turns out one of his workers was sabotaging his business. Corporate espionage? Something like that. It seemed a lot more sinister than that. Sounds straight out of a soap opera. Kind of cliche, isn't it? But it really happened. Yeah, it sucks that happened to him. Yeah, I don't think anyone saw it coming. Maybe he wasn't a spy. Maybe he just snapped from too many Karens and wanted to get fired. You say that like you've got experience with that, Carl. What? No way. I'm not some kind of BBEG, Cassian. Maybe not a BBEG, but maybe a BBNG. What's that stand for? Big broody nerd guy? Wow, touché. Well, I was gonna head to the canteen. Want to come with? Actually, I already had plans to have lunch with Kody. He won't mind me being a third wheel for a day, would he? Besides, I wanted to show you how far I got into that game you recommended to me before vacay. Huh. Sure, I want to catch up. It really feels like years since we got to talk. What the fuck is going on here? Definitely feel like that is significant. We're seeing here as well. Maybe paradoxical timelines? Interesting. Sure, I want to catch up. Really feels like years since we got to talk. Bro, we see each other every day at the apartment. What are you on about? Oh, right. Stepping out of the classroom, you could see Kody waiting for you, leaned against the opposite wall. Oh, Cassian! Thank goodness! I thought I had the wrong classroom. Hey, Kody, just in time. Phew! Your campus is a confusing place. Maybe next time we could just meet at the cafe. Yeah, good call. I probably should have done that. By the way, this is Carl, the roommate I've been talking about. Yo! Hey! He's a shy one, huh? Yeah, he's much more comfortable serving than socializing. Usually it's the opposite. Huh. So, shall we be going, Cassian? Oh, right. Actually, Kody, would you like to come eat at the canteen with us? I just got to talking with Carl, and it's been a while since we could sit and chat like this. Sure, Cassian. Good food and good company, right? That's our motto. The three of you made your way to the canteen in relative silence, Carl and Kody talking through you to alleviate some of the awkwardness between them. When you got there, you quickly managed to find an open table. The rest of the dining hall was unusually empty. You watched Carl take out a familiar, beaten-up handheld console before switching it on. Most of the stickers that used to adorn it have either faded or fallen off, leaving just the sticky paper residue behind. You remember that part of the game I've been hyping up about this whole week? Which one? It's that one mission at the monastery with the tougher enemies and rare drops. Oh, yeah, the Quest of Zabuza, right? Yep. That's from one of the optional objectives, too. Yes, the quest giver wants you to kill the remaining cultists in the monastery for the bonus rewards. But I've kind of been hesitating because the only cultists left are innocent, right? Yeah, they are. The cult leaders and their zealots you killed during the main story. Everyone left is just innocent people that didn't know they were worshipping the big bad. But it's kind of like, what's the game? Symbiosis Jolt? Oh, that. And, but which one? There's like 3 of them. It's the same mechanic in all of them, isn't it? Oh, God, which game are they talking about? No, and the 3rd one, they added a flying mechanic, too. Oh, gotcha. I didn't play that one, so I didn't know. Either way, it's kind of like, how can you kill the dad and the sisters for bonus stuff? Because otherwise, it just gives you a harder time and a nicer ending. Actually, I'd much rather kill the dad and spare the sisters. Yeah, you know what? You're right. That was probably not the best example for this case. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked. The point is, in Zabuza, the side quest asks you to kill the remaining cultists just to be safe. They drop a lot of cryptic runes when you beat them. And the quest reward is a spell sword which lets you cast any set skill at no cost. Huh. That does sound pretty sweet. Right? So should we do it? No, come on. Leave him alone. Well, the reward is tempting for a reason. I don't think it's worth it. A bit of a spoiler, but these guys never wind up reviving the cult afterwards. They just sort of get their senses back at the end. Kind of negates the quest giver's worries. Yeah, I really didn't know what to do. The way they coded the NPC AI was super convincing. I wasn't sure if they were being honest or just tricking me. Pulling out your weapon in front of them makes them beg for their lives like they meant it. Sheesh, I wouldn't want to do anything like that anymore. Yeah, me neither. I guess the reward isn't worth the mental scarring. You should just turn in the main quest and forget about the optional stuff. Good point. I'll do that then. You watch Carl playing for a while until your stomach started rumbling in unison. Oh, right, we came to get lunch. Yeah, I totally forgot, too. Huh? Oh, right, lunch. Kody seemed to have been entranced, watching you both get invested in the game together. Here, you can get whatever you want. My treat. That won't be necessary. I'll cover the bill if you'd like. You sure? Yeah, I've got it covered. Sweet, thanks, Papa Bear. I'll go with him. Sure, I'll leave it to you then. Aren't you coming back to pick your food up? Nah, I trust you to get something I like. I want to put some more time into this quest first. Alright, you can count on us. You decided to order the usual for both of you. There was no beating the classics after all. Despite the slim pickings, Kody managed to get a combination that you wouldn't have considered. The trick is knowing what flavors go well together. He mumbled more to himself than you when he noticed you watching him make his selection. While waiting for your meal to be checked out, you noticed him drop an extra serving into your bag. When they rang you up, that extra serving didn't show up in the receipt. Did they overlook it, or maybe they did it on purpose? That's just to be sure. You decided to wait until the cashier returned to ask them directly. Yeah, I see where they're going with this. They're doing the whole corruption thing. Okay, alright. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!